Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to go from this to this if you have acne prone skin. Here I will explain how to achieve a flawless base. So let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to moisturize my face using Cetaphil moisturizer. Moisturizing your face is essential to protect the skin barrier and also to ensure that our skin is well hydrated before we put on makeup. Next, I am putting on some lip balm by Foxtail to make sure that my lips are nice and hydrated as well. Now, I'm going to use this makeup fixer by Swiss Beauty to set my face before putting on any makeup product. Then I'm going to take this green color corrector by Lakme. This is how it looks from inside. I'm going to take a little amount of this corrector and apply this on the areas where I have redness, basically the region where I have acne and acne marks. The reason why we are applying green color corrector is that it cancels the redness. Doing this step makes a huge difference because then we have a neutralized face canvas to work on. While applying the corrector, make sure not to drag the product, instead use gentle dabbing motion. The next step is to set the green color corrector in place using a translucent setting powder. The one I am using is by Mars. After this, I am going to use a foundation. This is the Fit Me foundation by Maybelline. Here I am using a beauty blender to blend the foundation, but for more coverage, I will suggest to use a brush. I used a beauty blender here because I wanted a more natural and soft finish to my base. A little tip I want to share is to use very light pressure while blending the foundation because we don't want to move the product underneath. Doing otherwise will lead to a patchy base. Also, the reason behind setting the corrector is to ensure that the foundation and the corrector both do not get mixed together. Here, you can already spot the difference in both sides. Now, I'm going to apply the foundation to my entire face. Now for extra coverage, I'm going to take this concealer by Swiss Beauty and spot correct on the areas where I have acne and acne spots, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is to apply the concealer on the area where I have acne marks and blemishes to get that extra coverage we require. While I wait for the concealer to set on those places, I'm going to quickly do my under eyes. Here I am using my concealer brush from Real Techniques to blend the concealer that I have applied under my eyes. The wait is over and now it's time to blend the concealer here as well. And as you can see, I'm using very light dabbing motion to do so. Doing this step is extremely important to receive that extra coverage to make sure that no redness peeks through the marks and the acne that we have on our face. In case you're wondering the shade of the concealer that I have used, it is 03 Light Moin. Now to set my face, again I'm going to take my Mars setting powder. Here I've quickly taken out some powder and using my pizza puff, I'm going to dab into it and dust the excess at the back of my hand. The rest I'm going to apply under my eyes like this. This method of setting the face works so well because it doesn't make the base look so cakey, and at the same time we only take the amount of powder that we require, not much, not less than that, and what we receive is a flawless mattified base. After that, I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Pencil to do my eyebrows. Next, I'm taking this Swiss Beauty Cheekaboo palette and I'm taking this brown shade and using this as the transition shade for the outer part of my eyes. I haven't put the concealer on my eyelids so that it provides a more smoother transition of browns onto my eyelids and it looks more natural that way. Next, I'm going to take this shimmer shade from this palette and I'm gonna put this onto my inner part of the eyelid. So here's a tip: if you don't have an eyeshadow palette with you, you can always use a face palette which has a bronzer shade which you can use as a transition shade. Up next, I'm going to apply the blusher onto the high points of my cheeks like this. So what it does, that it provides a more lifted look to your face. This way the face not only looks well structured and defined, but also it adds the right amount of flush to the face. I like to apply a bit on my nose and chin as well. Now I'm going to do my lashes. For that, I've taken my eyelash curler and I'm curling my lashes here like this. And just look at the difference. I absolutely love using an eyelash curler because it makes a huge difference to the whole vibe of the eyelashes. Now here's a little hack for you to avoid your mascara get onto the eyelids. What you can do is to lift your lid like this from the corner of your eyebrow and just apply the mascara in this way. I do admit that I look like an alien right now, but this hack has always worked for me and trust me, it will work for you as well. Now I'm using the same brown shade that I used earlier and I'm applying it on the lower lash line. Next, I'm applying the same highlighter on the inner corners of my eyes. Now using the bronzer shade, I'm lightly contouring my nose like this. Next, I'm taking Maybelline Color Sensational Ultimate lipsticks and this is in the shade More Mauve. Now to get the glossy lips, I'm going to take my Foxtail lip balm in the shade Light Mauve and I'm applying it on my lipstick. Next, finishing off with the makeup fixer and we are all done. That being said, here is the final look and I absolutely love how my base is looking. And if you found this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, please do let me know your suggestions as well, like on which topic I should make my next video. I would love to hear your feedbacks as well. And what I want you all to know is that you are beautiful with or without makeup.